So let's go into what's going on with the Supreme Court as of today. All right, Supreme Court blocks census citizenship question. Well, that's good, but that's not the only thing that's going on. All right, so the Supreme Court is forbidding President Donald Trump's administration from adding a citizenship question to the 2020 census for now. The court says the Trump administration's explanation for wanting to add the question was more of a distraction than an explanation. The court ruled 5-4 on Thursday, with Chief Justice John Roberts joining the 4 liberals in the relevant part of the outcome. All right. So a lower court found the administration violated federal law in the way it tried to add a question broadly asking about citizenship for the first time since 1950. Okay, so that's cool. That's a good thing. Here's the bad news, though. Here is the bad news. The Supreme Court says federal courts have no role to play in policing political districts drawn for partisan gain. The decision could embolden political line drawing for partisan gain when state lawmakers undertake the next round of redistricting following the 2020 consensus. The justices said by a 5-4 vote Thursday that claims of partisan gerrymandering do not belong in the federal court. The court's conservative Republican-appointed majority says that voters and elected officials should be arbiters of what is a political dispute. Okay, you want that translated? I will translate it for you. Gerrymandering. We don't give a shit. That's what they're saying. Gerrymandering, we do not care. We don't care at all. Gerrymandering, tough shit. You don't like gerrymandering? We don't care. That's exactly what they're saying. So, and they're saying that it's up to elected officials and voters. Well, how do voters get to have a say in that? The gerrymandering is done largely by Republicans behind closed doors. So where do voters get a voice in that? So this is basically code for the court is okay with gerrymandering. They want it to continue. Which it'd be amazing if we just had a Supreme Court that wasn't just used for, that wasn't just a political football. It'd be amazing if we had a Supreme Court that was exactly that, just a court that was upholding the law. But instead, we use it as a political football. And instead, we try to get these hyper-partisan judges, and mostly on the right, mostly hyper-partisan on the right, to kind of just uphold the agenda of the establishment right. So this is just another exemplification of that. They're saying, well, gerrymandering, we're washing our hands of it. Well, why? Because the court is more conservative. So gerrymandering generally benefits conservatives or Republicans. So they're washing their hands of it. So there you go. Supreme Court. Gerrymandering, not their problem.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your